Electrical safety is paramount, especially in the aftermath of storms that can lead to downed power lines. Power lines, whether overhead or underground, carry extremely high voltages that can be lethal upon contact. It's crucial to understand the risks and take necessary precautions to prevent electrocution or serious injury. Electrocution occurs when a person comes into contact with an electrical source and the current passes through their body. The severity of the shock depends on several factors, including the voltage of the electricity, the path the current takes through the body, the duration of the contact, and the individual's physical condition. Even brief contact with a high-voltage power line can be fatal. Downed power lines pose a significant risk because they can electrify the surrounding area, including the ground, fences, water, and other objects. It is essential to treat all downed power lines as if they are live and extremely dangerous. Never approach a downed power line, and maintain a safe distance of at least 30 feet, which is about the length of a school bus. If you see a downed power line, immediately report it to the local utility company or emergency services. Do not attempt to move or touch the power line yourself, and warn others to stay away. If a power line falls on a vehicle, the occupant should stay inside the vehicle unless it is on fire. Tell others to stay away from the vehicle. If it is absolutely necessary to exit the vehicle due to a fire or other immediate danger, jump out with both feet together, making sure not to touch the vehicle and the ground at the same time. Shuffle away from the vehicle, keeping both feet together to minimize the risk of creating a path for electricity to flow through your body. After a storm, be aware of potential electrical hazards such as flooded areas and damaged electrical equipment. Water contacts electricity, so avoid wading through flooded areas where power lines may be submerged. If your home or building has been flooded, do not enter until it has been inspected by a qualified electrician. The electrician can ensure that the electrical system is safe and that there are no hidden hazards. When using electrical generators after a power outage, follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Never operate a generator indoors or in an enclosed space, as this can lead to carbon monoxide poisoning. Connect appliances directly to the generator or use heavy-duty extension cords that are properly rated for the load. Do not overload the generator and turn off appliances before starting or stopping the generator. Electrical safety also extends to everyday situations. When using electrical appliances, inspect the cords and plugs for damage. Replace any damaged cords or plugs immediately. Do not overload electrical outlets or extension cords, as this can create a fire hazard. Keep electrical appliances away from water, and never touch electrical devices with wet hands. When working near power lines, such as when trimming trees or using ladders, maintain a safe distance. Contact the local utility company to have the power lines de-energized or insulated if you need to work closer than the recommended safe distance. Teach children about electrical safety and the dangers of power lines. Explain to them that they should never climb trees near power lines or fly kites near electrical equipment. Show them what to do if they see a downed power line, and emphasize the importance of staying away and reporting it to an adult. Regularly inspect your home's electrical system for potential hazards. Check for loose wires, frayed cords, and cracked outlets. If you notice any problems, contact a qualified electrician to make repairs. Install ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs, in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor outlets. GFCIs can detect ground faults and quickly shut off the power, preventing electrical shocks. Consider installing surge protectors to protect your electronic devices from power surges. Power surges can damage or destroy sensitive electronic equipment, so surge protectors can provide an extra layer of protection. When purchasing electrical appliances, look for products that are certified by a recognized testing laboratory such as Underwriters Laboratories, ALL, or Intertek, et al. These certifications indicate that the product has been tested and meets safety standards. Stay informed about electrical safety by reading articles, watching videos, and attending workshops. The more you know about electrical hazards, the better equipped you will be to protect yourself and others. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following these guidelines and taking precautions, you can help prevent electrical accidents and injuries. Always be aware of your surroundings and potential electrical hazards, and never take risks when it comes to electricity. Electrical codes and standards are established to ensure safety in electrical installations and practices. The National Electrical Code, NEC, provides comprehensive guidelines for electrical wiring, protection, and equipment. It is essential for electricians and electrical contractors to adhere to the NEC to minimize the risk of electrical hazards. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It also addresses specific requirements for different types of occupancies, such as residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. State and local governments may adopt and modify the NEC to suit their specific needs and requirements. It is important to consult the local electrical codes and regulations to ensure compliance. Electrical inspections are conducted to verify that electrical installations meet the requirements of the NEC and local codes. These inspections are typically performed by qualified electrical inspectors who are trained to identify potential hazards and ensure that the electrical system is safe. Electrical permits are often required for new electrical installations, alterations, and repairs. The permit process helps to ensure that the work is performed by qualified individuals and that it complies with the applicable codes and regulations. Electrical safety training is essential for electricians and other workers who work with electricity. These training programs provide instruction on electrical hazards, safe work practices, and the use of personal protective equipment (PPE). OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, has established regulations for electrical safety in the workplace. These regulations cover a wide range of topics, including lockout-tagout procedures, arc flash protection, and the use of electrical safety equipment. Lockout-tagout procedures are designed to prevent accidental energization of electrical equipment during maintenance and repair. These procedures involve disconnecting the power source, locking out the disconnect switch, and tagging the equipment to indicate that it is out of service. Arc flash is a dangerous electrical phenomenon that can occur when there is a fault in an electrical circuit. Arc flash can generate intense heat and pressure, causing severe burns and other injuries. Arc flash protection includes the use of flame-resistant clothing, gloves, and face shields. Electrical safety equipment includes items such as insulated tools, rubber gloves, and voltage detectors. These tools and equipment are designed to protect workers from electrical shock and other hazards. Regular maintenance of electrical equipment is essential for ensuring safety and reliability. This includes inspecting equipment for damage, cleaning equipment, and replacing worn or damaged parts. Grounding is an important safety measure that helps to protect against electrical shock. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker or fuse and de-energizing the circuit. Surge protection devices, SPDs, are designed to protect electrical equipment from voltage surges. Voltage surges can damage or destroy sensitive electronic equipment, so SPD can provide an extra layer of protection. Electrical fires can be caused by a variety of factors, including faulty wiring, overloaded circuits, and damaged appliances. It is important to have smoke detectors installed in your home and to test them regularly. If you experience an electrical fire, evacuate the building immediately and call the fire department. Be aware of the signs of electrical problems, such as flickering lights, warm outlets, and burning smells. If you notice any of these signs, contact a qualified electrician to investigate the problem. Never attempt to repair electrical problems yourself unless you are a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to leave electrical work to the professionals. Power line clearance is the minimum distance that must be maintained between power lines and other objects, such as buildings, trees, and equipment. These clearance requirements are designed to prevent accidental contact with power lines. Vegetation management is the practice of trimming trees and other vegetation near power lines to prevent them from interfering with the lines. This helps to improve the reliability of the electrical system and reduce the risk of outages. Public awareness campaigns are conducted to educate the public about electrical safety. These campaigns often include information on the dangers of power lines, the importance of staying away from downed wires, and how to report electrical hazards. Utility companies play a vital role in ensuring electrical safety. They are responsible for maintaining the electrical grid, responding to power outages, and providing safety information to the public. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. By working together, we can all help to prevent electrical accidents and injuries. Remember to always be aware of your surroundings and potential electrical hazards. Treat all electrical equipment with respect and never take risks when it comes to electricity. Staying informed about electrical safety and following safe practices can help protect you, your family, and your community. Firstly, always assume that any wire, whether overhead or on the ground, is energized. Secondly, never touch anything that is in contact with the power line. Thirdly, keep children and pets away from downed power lines. Fourthly, report any downed power lines to the local utility company or emergency services immediately. Fifthly, if you see someone who has come into contact with the power line, do not approach them. Call 911 immediately. Sixthly, do not attempt to move a downed power line yourself. Seventhly, be aware of the potential for electrical hazards after a storm. Eighthly, never operate a generator indoors or in an enclosed space. Ninthly, have your home's electrical system inspected regularly by a qualified electrician. Tenthly, teach children about electrical safety and the dangers of power lines. Following these safety tips can significantly reduce the risk of electrical accidents and injuries. Remember that electricity is a powerful force, and it should always be treated with respect. Taking precautions and staying informed can help you stay safe around electricity. Section 110.3 B of the National Electrical Code, NEC, discusses the importance of listed or labeled equipment. This section requires that electrical equipment be installed and used in accordance with any instructions included in the listing or labeling. Listing and labeling are certifications provided by independent testing laboratories such as Underwriters Laboratories, AL, or Intertek, ETL, that indicate that the equipment has been tested and meets safety standards. The listing or labeling may include information on the equipment's intended use, voltage rating, amperage rating, and other important specifications. Section 250 of the NEC covers grounding and bonding requirements. Grounding is the process of connecting electrical equipment to the earth, which helps to provide a path for fault current to flow back to the source and trip the circuit breaker or fuse. Bonding is the process of connecting different metal parts of an electrical system together, which helps to equalize the voltage between them and reduce the risk of electrical shock. Section 300.11 of the NEC addresses securing and supporting wiring. This section requires that wiring be securely fastened to the building structure and supported at appropriate intervals. This helps to prevent the wiring from becoming damaged or dislodged, which could create a fire hazard. Section 310.15 of the NEC provides guidelines for determining the ampacity of conductors. Ampacity is the maximum amount of current that a conductor can carry safely without overheating. The ampacity of a conductor depends on several factors, including the conductor's size, insulation type, and the ambient temperature. Section 400 of the NEC covers flexible cords and cables. Flexible cords and cables are used to connect portable appliances and equipment to the electrical system. This section specifies the types of cords and cables that are permitted for different applications and the requirements for their installation and use. Section 406 of the NEC addresses receptacles, cord connectors, and attachment plugs, caps. This section covers the requirements for the installation and use of receptacles, which are also known as outlets, cord connectors, and attachment plugs, caps. It specifies the types of receptacles that are required for different applications and the requirements for their grounding and protection. Section 408 of the NEC covers switchboards, switchgear, and panel boards. These are electrical distribution equipment that are used to control and protect electrical circuits. This section specifies the requirements for their installation, construction, and operation. Section 430 of the NEC covers motors, motor circuits, and controllers. This section provides guidelines for the installation, protection, and control of electric motors. It covers topics such as motor overload protection, short-circuit protection, and motor control circuits. Section 440 of the NEC addresses air conditioning and refrigerating equipment. This section provides guidelines for the installation, protection, and control of air conditioning and refrigerating equipment. It covers topics such as disconnect requirements, overload protection, and short-circuit protection. Section 500 of the NEC covers hazardous, classified locations. These are locations where there is a risk of fire or explosion due to the presence of flammable gases, vapors, liquids, or dusts. This section specifies the types of electrical equipment that are permitted for use in hazardous locations and the requirements for their installation and maintenance. These are just a few examples of the many important topics covered in the NEC. It is essential for electricians and electrical contractors to be familiar with the NEC to ensure that electrical installations are safe and comply with all applicable codes and regulations. Proper use of personal protective equipment, PPE, is crucial for electrical safety. Insulated gloves are essential for protecting against electrical shock. They should be inspected before each use for any signs of damage. Safety glasses or face shields are necessary to protect the eyes and face from arc flash and other electrical hazards. Flame-resistant clothing is required when working on or near energized equipment. This clothing is designed to protect against burns from arc flash. Insulated tools are used to work on energized equipment. These tools are designed to prevent electrical shock. Voltage detectors are used to verify that equipment is energized before working on it. These detectors can help to prevent accidental contact with live wires. Grounding equipment is used to connect equipment to the earth, which helps to provide a path for fault current to flow back to the source. This can help to prevent electrical shock. Barricades and warning signs are used to keep unauthorized personnel away from electrical work areas. These barriers and signs help to prevent accidental contact with energized equipment. Regular safety meetings and training sessions are important for reinforcing electrical safety procedures. These meetings and sessions can help to keep workers informed about the latest safety practices and potential hazards. A written safety program is essential for establishing and maintaining a safe work environment. The safety program should outline the company's safety policies, procedures, and training requirements. Regular audits of the electrical system can help to identify potential hazards and ensure that the system is in compliance with safety standards. These audits should be performed by qualified electrical inspectors. Proper lockout-tagout procedures are essential for preventing accidental energization of equipment during maintenance and repair. These procedures involve disconnecting the power source, locking out the disconnect switch, and tagging the equipment to indicate that it is out of service. Arc flash hazard analysis is used to determine the potential arc flash hazard at a particular location. This analysis can help to determine the appropriate PPE requirements and safe work practices. Following these electrical safety practices can significantly reduce the risk of electrical accidents and injuries. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By working together, we can all help to create a safe work environment.